Hello, everybody. We are driving. I just had a meeting at the college. We are driving out to the battlefield. Lots of people peeping the eclipse. You might not be able to tell, but the sun seems to be holding back on us. Of course, now people so interested in seeing the eclipse that they're recklessly jumping out into the middle of the road. Hello, ladies. I'm talking to you. But we're going to go out on the battlefield and see who's peeping the eclipse. I have a bunch of Eclipse glasses that Chris Gwynn gave me. So if we see anybody that's looking for them, we'll hand them out. We'll do something nice, right, guys? We'll do something nice. It almost looks, I'm looking through the camera now, it almost looks like I have a filter on, like a neutral density filter on the camera, but that is from the eclipse. It's bright, yet not. Fascinating. I was looking at it before. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's not my first, won't be my last, hopefully, and it's a cool thing to see. Nature. Another action-packed AG today coming up on Thursday. We've got Reza from the farmers market. It's that time of year again, ladies and gentlemen. Reza comes back and he tells us what we can expect at the farmers market this year, besides delicious produce and meats and eggs and other things. We'll see what there's going to be, and he'll bring it out and tell us. Also, the official announcement of the, Addressing Gettysburg's Business Network is going to be during the news segment, and also a new commission that is started in town by our buddy Bo Brinkman and Chris Webb. And it's the official announcement of such a thing. So be sure you catch us on Thursday. Also, I don't know. I have to go through the audio that I recorded, but we recorded some audio of the meet and greet, and I'll see what I got there, and we'll go through, and if anything good, I'll happily share it with you on the show. Lots of people out at the seminary looking at the eclipse. Hey, Connor, how you doing? Babs, how are you? Jeff, what's going on, Jeff? How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Chris Presley, how are you? By the railroad cut? All right, I'll come out there. And let's see. Ty Webb says what? Yeah, weird how bright it still is with that much blocked. Right. Tells you how bright the sun is. What was it? By the way, Bo and I went to have lunch at the Lincoln, and we're sitting there at the window, and we're looking out across the railroad tracks next to the Mexican restaurant, or in front of the Mexican restaurant. And there's just two youngsters, I'd say college kids, with their eclipse glasses on, but it was like 2 o'clock. So it hadn't started here yet. And they were staring at the sun incessantly. And we're like, what the hell are you doing? These glasses are not made for looking at the sun all the time. It's, You need a stronger filter for that. So eventually the girl gave up first. She took her glasses off and started like vigorously rubbing her eyes. We're like, yeah, duh. So you gotta wait until the eclipse starts, guys. The big yellow one's the sun, and it's bright. It'll make you go blind. I got glasses, Chris. I got tons of glasses. Tons of glasses. 2024 or 2044 is the next eclipse. Good God. I might not be here. They're lined up on the bridges today to see if, and we aren't even seeing the total eclipse in Chicago. Oh, to see it. Jeff, I can see them marching in their eclipse glasses. James Thompson, where is Matt? Matt who? Atkinson? It's cool. It's pretty dark. Hold on, let me just stop and peek through my glasses here. The eclipse. Oh yeah, it's like a crescent moon. Sarah says this is the greatest way to view the eclipse. Sarah, my sweet Sarah, you are the greatest person to view the eclipse with, my dear. Don't go changing, try and please me. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know if you could really tell, but like it's, you know what it's like? It's as if I'm wearing sunglasses when I look around, but I'm not wearing sunglasses, guys. That's the moon. Jeff, I'm sorry. I've seen your Longstreet's March jokes mixed in with the eclipse, and I'm just not seeing where you're going with it. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. It's just not a funny line of. You're barking up the wrong tree. Pick a better joke to try to get going. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And for those of you who think, man, he's being rude to a commenter, I know Jeff, and I bust his balls all the time. Sorry, bust his chops all the time. All right, so we're pulling over here, and we're hitting park, and we're taking off our seatbelt, and we're going to turn the car off, and now we are going inside. Ooh. Walking over here to see the Presleys, Chris and his wife Elvis. You're not joking. I mean, you really came out for this. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at that. That's nice. Yeah, thank you.
Do it the right way if you're going to do it. Right there is a back.
It's right there. You might be about a minute past it.
I don't know if people in the camera. Let's see if I put this.
It is a
Sorta. Yeah, it's coming out too big on camera. Let's see if I did this.
9% showing, and that's it.
9% showing it. Yeah, the camera's blowing out, but I'll look up while.
Answer no.
So you can see there's like, doesn't look as bright. Oh, I hear my voice. That's throwing me off.
Yeah, how about I can?
No, I'm not. No, it's fine. I like hearing it. See, it's kind of like a greenish tint to everything. It's kind of like you're wearing sunglasses. Yeah, it looks like a crescent moon.
I'm done.
And
Broke my wick,
yeah, wow, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, Brandon. What's all lots on?
How you doing, Vicky?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, yourself.
Oh, relax.
Uh-oh.
Did you know if you put the special glasses on your phone, you get the overlay?
Well, yeah, I tried that. Here, maybe you can. Let's see. Where are we?
Right there.
Wait. Where am I? Where's my lens? That's okay. Let's see. There it is again. It's kind of hard. The phone's trying to do its own thing.
Turn flash off.
There you go. It's not the flash.
Yeah, turn the flash on.
Well, these are good.
No, I
I can't see you at all.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That's pretty good.
These are meant to look at the sun
Like
when it's fully out.
when it's fully out. Okay, that makes sense.
These things are terrible. You have to hold them in.
What?
Those cute things are terrible.
These?
Yeah,
Why?
you have to hold them manually.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
plus,
no.
those ones sit comfortably on your face.
Right,
And
exactly.
you don't even have to hold them.
You don't even need to hold. You could hold anything. A puppy.
I can hear crickets because it looks like the evening, even though it's not.
Yeah, it looks like a crescent moon.
What's also makes the animals do their evening sounds.
Exact. The evening sounds.
Glasses,
Right.
it actually is quite dark.
It is dark, right? It's like you're wearing regular sunglasses. Huh?
You missed the whole alien conspiracy discussion with them.
Oh,
Some
tell
may think
us
that's
about the
moon,
aliens.
But that's actually a
That
spacecraft.
eclipses are really just has the mothership passing over.
The mothership.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Things are actually UFOs, and they disappear when you take off the glasses.
That's funny. I mean, that's probably true.
And the aliens are also on the cover, unless they're like, I don't know, a dire wolf or something.
Yeah, right. Wait, where do you go? You can't move around like that because I'm blind. If when I look down with these glasses, I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried that, and I fell off of my seat, and I had to crawl around until I got my direction was correct again.
It's actually kind of nice because like nothing's washed out, and I should have brought a good camera out here and got some shots. I didn't think about that.
New little iPhones that are coming out.
What about them?
There's gonna be a sunglass mode which dims it down to this.
Oh yeah.
A Eclipse mode, which is basically
Well
like,
then.
like
this.
wearing Eclipse glasses.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, well then I'm gonna have to get the new iPhone. Which one is that?
It's the iPhone 8.
8. We're up to like 14 or 15, aren't we?
I have the iPhone. Oh.
I have the iPhone 62.
It was the iPhone 18.
I don't know if we're up to 18 yet. What are we up to? 14?
There's also going to be an invert mode for the camera and
A what mode?
an invert mode and a noise mode.
Oh, like black and what do you call that? Yeah, I know what you mean, invert.
Black and white.
Yeah, but it's not. It is, but it isn't. I know what you mean.
Focus, rainy day, and whatever.
Alex, come here.
Getting darker in Maryland. Polarized sunglasses. Totality here. Where are you, Nadj? Par for the course, says Jeff. James says I sound different. Probably because I'm outside.
Aliens.
Okay. All right. Hey, Alex, come sit down. Look at the sun again. You haven't looked at it about.
Come on. It's your only chance to stare at the sun. With permission.
as long as you have Eclipse glasses.
Yeah, these are cool. So these are like, I look at the regular sun with these glasses.
Probably not supposed to,
But I could. Yeah.
We were able to see it.
Because it's pitch
I mean,
black.
It was, yeah. I mean, it's blacked out everything. And
Yeah.
the orange.
It's pretty neat. Oh, I should probably stop chomping like gum, shouldn't I?
I mean, these are the best ones you can buy in China.
Oh, good. Well, then you know their quality. Oh. Well, this is cool. All right, I'm going to continue my drive. What's that?
My daddy told me you're a podcaster.
That's true.
And I was saying aliens in the background.
Yeah, you were. And
You are the best podcast.
we.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you were playing a video game the whole
I
time.
don't make.
We were at the Farnsworth house.
An alien podcast.
You're gonna make an alien podcast?
You can make one.
No, you can make one. I'm not making one. What do I know about aliens? Do you know a lot about aliens?
Yeah.
What do you know?
But basically, I'm only going off the aliens on A46B or the moon.
What?
Or in B28C.
All right,
It says
buddy.
Mars.
Matt's gonna go for a
Yeah.
So it's all
He's
gonna
going to
be.
be your guest
Wait, I'm
tonight.
fascinated
you know that,
by
right?
this.
He'll be on tonight, everybody.
The one on
Aliens
the
in
moon
Gettysburg, coming live to you.
and are green, have 3 fingers,
How do you know this stuff?
and have advanced technology.
Well,
And-
obviously.
In invisible and motherships and UFOs.
Wow.
Allowing it.
Well, you know a lot about aliens.
That's
I don't know anything about aliens.
to make them
Uh,
uninvisible.
wow.
Gray aliens, or the ones on Mars, can't turn their UFOs invisible, can smaller, and have 4 fingers.
Sounds like an alien is coming.
That doesn't sound like any aliens either.
That's this coming.
How old are you? People in the audience want to know.
8.
You're 8?
Yep.
And you know all this about aliens?
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
a bit of a conspiracy theorist. And the ones on Saturn have 8 and
Wait, the ones on Saturn have 18 arms?
yep,
How do we know this?
and
Wait. I've asked you, how do we know this 6
I
times,
looked
and you've
up-
never asked me
I
or
looked-
answered me.
I looked it up.
You looked it up where?
And the
Where did you find it?
Google.
What-
And
Google?
I also believe people bullshit these details.
Have you ever heard
Half the
anybody
aliens
say?
don't-
Wait. Have you ever heard anybody say they were abducted by aliens?
Yep,
And do you believe their stories?
yep.
What's the most fascinating? Wait. What's the most fascinating story you've heard?
So basically,
What's the most fascinating story? Which one's your
Well-
favorite story that you've heard?
I don't really have a favorite. They're all pretty good.
Which is the most
And
interesting?
I rated a animation of what I think the abductions look like.
You made an animation?
Yep. It's on-
Oh, I'd love to see that.
So basically, it starts out with the sister here, getting abducted in a blue white, which I use striples for. And
Like that movie Fire in the Sky? Did you ever see that? Has he ever seen that? Does he watch alien movies? Oh, okay.
Here was the
watched it
full
Netflix.
animation.
What was it?
Oh.
Oh,
Unexplained.
Full animation.
okay. What are we looking at? Oh, your animation?
Oh.
Oh, you got.
Ago was
That
all
one's
about
the-
monsters.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong version. What? Ads!
aliens.
They're even worse than aliens.
They are worse than. All right. So what is your animation now? Let's see. Is this it?
No,
I was gonna say that's really good. Looks like a Monopoly commercial.
it is.
Oh.
This uses 3D animation too.
Quiet.
Somebody says you should open the first Gettysburg alien tour.
This is the animation.
But there's no questions. There's only listening.
Oh wait. So they're okay. Right. So this is what? What's happening here?
So he gets abducted.
Hold on. Let's see. We gotta
in the
see.
Blue white.
Push your arms out a little more. There you go. There you go. All right,
He
go
gets
ahead.
abducted in a strange blue white, and then he sees a lamp above his head.
Oh, there he goes. Gets taken off to the mothership. And there's on a table.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Strapped down.
And strapped him down. What's the aliens are looking at him? There's the alien. I see it
Yep.
now.
They're playing chords so
Okay.
he doesn't score him.
Oh, and they're like this is his point
They're
of view,
poking
right?
him. Yep.
Okay.
And then they're putting this strange chemical on him.
That's
Then,
pretty good.
then he gets dissected.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he's getting dissected. Jeez.
Then he gets sewn back up.
Oh, good.
Goes into a pod. And also he had alien handcuffs. He takes a small look around. Hallucinates for a little bit before going out of the spaceship into the woods. Do you want to see? And sees this thing.
What is that?
It's an alien teleporter.
Okay.
And
this is after watching one documentary. You came up with all this stuff.
yep. And also, which is the second
See all the
one.
clay
He gets
dioramas
abducted again.
Really?
He gets abducted again. Goes on to the same
Oh, look at that. It's
table.
got a little sky in the background. That's cool.
Table. He sees other people being abducted in the pods.
Nice.
Then
That's pretty good, Alex. Good job. Oh, wait, what's that?
Swapped down, and then he goes into another pod. Falls asleep.
Okay.
Approximately 5 frames.
Yeah, it's gonna move
And
off
then
now.
and the liquid drains. Then
All
he
right.
gets
That's it.
Okay.
dissected
Perfect.
again.
That's good, Alex. Good job.
He can.
That's a very scary abduction story. Where did you hear that story?
And then 3D printing another one, the internal organs.
Oh,
Here's a-
jeez.
He's 3D printing it.
You got a free plane ticket?
And then no. Then he looks up, goes out of the spaceship.
Plays I thought, yeah, he's playing tic-tac-toe.
No,
Oh.
that is the time to film.
Okay.
The time he gets abducted.
All
And he
right.
goes back into his little shelter he made.
Well, there you go. All right, I have to get going.
Then he closes
This is
it
really
up.
good, though. I mean, this
You
is
gotta
really
put it
good.
For about 6 hours.
I know, this is
Then
this
he-
is as
he
long
looks
as fire
at
in the sky.
Well, that he made. Then he turns around, goes
How
onto
many
the hammock,
frames do you have in
then-
there?
and then falls asleep.
178 frames. Wow, good for you.
That took a long time.
Well, Alex, thank you. The audience thanks you. Great job. We're looking forward to your alien podcast, okay?
Say thank you. See you next time.
See you guys. Thanks for the glasses. No, I think that's a pretty accurate interpretation, considering it's all fake. See you later. All right, so we're moving along here. Let's see. We'll go to the south end of the field and see what the dilly is. I am now starting the vehicle, as one does, so that the vehicle can move. Okay. I've Ty thinks that he needs a 15-minute spot once a month on AG today. Maybe. I'll tell him it's a 2-minute spot because it probably will take 15 minutes to do the 2 minutes. But that was interesting. That kid's brain is like a sponge. Like he just picks that stuff up and rattles it all off. All right, so I'm gonna. Okay, so let's go to the south end of the field. It's pretty cool lighting. Hey, Marie, how are you? Nice to see you on Saturday. Hey, Eric. Speaking of Eric, although a different one, I'd like to wish Veronica, Ronnie Ronstadt, Brostensky, and Eric, the producer, Moni, happy birthday. They both have the same birthday. So if you see them online, say hi and happy birthday. Even with those glasses, I don't think you want to be staring at the sun that long. I don't know. It just feels kind of weird. All right, it looks like it must be coming to an end. It seems like it's getting a little brighter. Yeah, I think 3:20 was when it was going to be the full effect around here. I was on Amazon today to find a puppet to be Wendell Clarkson, but couldn't really find one that really looked like Wendell. I don't picture Wendell really smile a lot, and all the puppets like kind of had a smile. Oh, let me straighten this. Once upon a time, I was found. All right, so now we're on West Confederate Avenue, and we'll see if there's any looky-loos out here. Probably not. Everybody seems to be turning in because it's waxing. It's finally nice. It's 63 degrees, sunny day. Nice day here in Gettysburg. Feels like spring. Lots of people out walking, jogging, or maybe it's yogging. I'm not sure. And it's nice. It's nice. Get a shot out at the field there so you can see how green everything is getting. And let me put this. Hold on a second. My dashboard's not the same as my old car, so it's kind of the phone is lower to the dash, so it's harder to get those side angles. But we do what we can. We do what we can, and when we can't do it, we don't do it. But we try. So we had the meet and greet at the Gettysburg Museum of History. A fantastic museum, by the way. And we had a really nice time. I really wasn't expecting anybody to come up except for a handful of people that I already knew and that I knew were coming. But I was pleasantly surprised to meet new people. Some were just checking the place out and weren't aware of us and now are. But most of them were, and they just never had a chance to come by. And it was nice. I had a lot of nice conversations. I love conversation. A good conversation with an interesting person. It's always nice. And so we record. So I had the recorder going the whole time. Not the whole time, but I would turn it on. Hit record and stop recording. And I got people. I said, "You want to record an ID for the show?" So there were some other podcasters there. Wait, I'm trying to think of the names. There's History with Waffles was one. And it's such a good name, and I can't remember what it is. There was a sailboat or a sailing podcast guy who came in, and it'll come to me, but the name of it is really, it's a good name. It's a good name for a podcast about sailing, and he came in, and so he did an ID. And then there were a couple of people in there who came in. These guys had these great voices. I was like, "Do you do a podcast? Because you should do a podcast. You have a fantastic voice." And they're like, "Nah, I don't. No, I don't. I do whatever. Blah blah blah." So I was like, "Well, I got to record you doing an ID so you can hear yourself." And yeah, so it's I kind of I gotta say I envy those people that are born with the good voice and don't have to cultivate it. They just have it, and they're not even aware of it, and they don't have to work at it, and that's nice. That's nice. Good for them. The Lord smiled upon them and said, "I'll give you a good voice, and you won't be aware." So if you came out, thank you for coming out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, the big stars were Matthew Leach from Band of Brothers and JD and Chris from History Underground and Vlogging Through History. And yeah, always nice to see those guys. Total Eclipse of the Heart's been stuck in your... Me too. Mike, Jamie, I discussed Wendell. Oh, wait, hold on a second here. Mike, Jamie, and I discussed Wendell and how he sounds exactly like Mike. Yeah, see, I don't hear it. I don't hear Mike as a guy like this. I hear he's a little more up here. I hear him as more nasally. What is it? Chick-fil-A corporate is very protective of their taste profile. Like I kind of hear him a little more up there. That wasn't a good impression, but I hear more up that way.
Wendell Clarkson is more down in his throat. Vice president of loans and disappointment at M&T Bank. I don't know. I'm not picking on M&T Bank. It's just it was the first bank that came into my mind. Babra says, "Who is Wendell Clarkson?" Babra, how could you not know who Wendell Clarkson is? Wendell Clarkson, you'll hear him. I have some commercials that he cut on. I'll play one of them on the show on Thursday. But Wendell Clarkson is the senior vice president of loans and disappointment at M&T Bank. He is also the chief H at the Merklesville, West Virginia 4-H club. He's the regional H. And he is also the owner of AG HVAC, heating and air conditioning company that they believe that your home should be comfortable. And, he just does a lot of commercials. He does a lot of stuff. Guitars in. It wasn't much of an event out there. Yeah, the swath it was pretty thin, it looked like, from the maps I saw. I don't think it was going out west. Hey, Peter, how are you? Marie says, "I love seeing where the magic happens." I do, too. I remember when I was a kid, we went to Disney World, and we went to whatever it was, Universal or MGM, I forget what studios hell it is down there. And well, no, I guess it was Disney Universal. I don't remember what the hell it was, but it was a movie / TV. It was the where they shot the new Mickey Mouse Club. That was the current one on the Disney Channel when I was a kid. And I remember being fascinated at how small it was. And I was like, it looks so big on TV. And it's funny because when people come to the studio now, and we all have, yeah. So, and that was when that's when I learned that there's a magic to TV, and everything is not what it seems. And I didn't know what it was that caused that difference in what I saw on the television and what I saw in my with my real eyes. But that's when I kind of really like fell in love with all this stuff, was seeing that. Then I remember we got to go to a radio station with Boy Scouts, a local radio station, and we got to record some stupid thing. And that's where I really got into that as well. Sandra says, nice meeting you all. Nice to meet you too. It was nice talking to you. I just hear Black Hole Sun today. I love that song. Wasn't Wendell in the West VA for? Yeah, he was in Merklesville, West Virginia 4-H Club. That's right. Quite a show in Northeast Ohio, right over our heads. That's usually where the sun is there, Jumpmaster, right over your head. No, I'm just kidding. Estella says, hi, Matt. Thank you for making my weekend a fantastic one. I got one good picture of the eclipse. Woohoo! I tried. I couldn't get my camera to do what it needed to do. That was supposed to say cloud, not cooled. Yeah, or could. Yeah. No, I knew what you're saying. I saw you meet Charlie from History with Waffles. Yeah. He's coming on the show. He'll be on AG Today sometime, and he's going to come on Patreon as well. And we had a nice conversation. Who was it that said that? I saw you meet Charlie from History. That's James. Yes. Were you there, James? Or did he put a picture up there? Don't quit your day job. This is my day job. I don't know all about all this eclipse stuff. The first day we get real sun and it gets blocked by the moon. Yeah, right, Peter? Same here. The first nice spring day, the moon interferes. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember now. Oh, yeah, Charlie Watts, the great drummer from the Rolling Stones. He'll be on Patreon and HE Today in the, let's see, Patreon probably won't come out till fall because we're recording it in August. And AG Today, I asked Cindy to do it ASAP. So they're working on that now. Nice guy, very nice guy. And we were talking about how it's nice, kind of the same conversation I had with Chris Mowry on Thursday, how it's nice that we can all be fans of each other and we could be supportive of each other. And there's no like competition or anything like that. And if there ever is, it's more a display of that person who brings it and their dysfunction. So it's nice it's nice to know that most people that get into this are in it for the love of the game, and if they can make a living off of it, then that's even better. It's hard to do, but if you can get to that point, it's really great. And but you got to do it because you love it first, because it is a lot of work, and for a while it's very lonely, and you have to, by lonely I mean you're watching everybody else, with all the action going on online, and you're like, geez, why is it so hard for me? It's like, I'll do a post, I'll really put a lot of thought into it, and I'll get 10 new followers, and it kind of feels like a letdown, but you realize, like, that's how you do it. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, you can like take off, and that's good, but depending on who you are, that might be a nightmare because you might not be able to handle it. I'm actually quite pleased with the slow and steadiness of how everything has gone. Well, I was. Now I'm like, come on, let's get it over with.
All right, so we'll go to Culp's Hill. Please don't turn right. Please don't turn right. Please don't turn right. No, 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 no. Don't turn right. Don't turn right. Turn left. Turn left. Turn left. No, not signaling. Oh. All right. We don't have far to go before we can get away. Yes. Okay. So, listen, if you're on Facebook, even if you don't have a business, do us a favor, find Addressing Gettysburg's business network and follow it. Like it and follow it, or whatever. I forget how that works, but I know there's two different things. Do both of them. The reason why is because we know we have a lot of business owners and artisans, like Eric, the producer, for example, with Von Dedham and Co., in the audience. And, if you're a member of the Addressing Gettysburg Forum, we don't want you commercializing because that's not what it's for. But we do want you to make money and, grow your business because, that's what you got to do. So we want to help and we want to expose our audience to what you may have to offer and also the businesses of Gettysburg. If you have a business here in Gettysburg, join us because we want to introduce you to our audience. And not only that, but we want to introduce you to the businesses in our audience that you might be able to do business with. So it's free. It's a Facebook page. It's free. Um, and we're gonna do some events for it and stuff. And the beauty of it is, I don't have anything to do with it except I've given the name to it, and I don't have to run it. That's Cindy's gig, but she's very passionate about connecting businesses and getting people out there, growing them, and making money and providing for themselves and their families. So. Go ahead and give that a little follow if you don't mind. And if you do mind, give it a follow anyway. You might find that you're just a grumpy Gus and life isn't as bad as you think it is. Okay? Thank you. History people are pretty open to sharing info unless they have a PhD. Then sometimes they hoard info for their next book or book never to be published. We were talking about this. I forget who I was talking to the other day about that, Peter. But there's a weird.
I mean, I guess I understand it. I don't know. I guess I do and I don't. I don't really know. But like I have known historians who are very territorial about something that they uncovered. Um, and it's a lot of times it's just in an archive somewhere that anybody could have gone, but of course anybody didn't. This person did. So, they want the credit, they want the recognition, and they get all bent out of shape when that information has been out thanks to their work for a long time, and it just enters the public consciousness, and people don't even know how they heard it. But, this historian might hear somebody say it and go, "Well, I did that. Why didn't they credit me?" Blah, 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 blah. And it's just, unfortunately, that's just not how it works. And it's the same thing with podcasting too. Is sometimes I heard on a podcast, I don't remember which one, and then okay, people are really uptight about this stuff. Now there's stealing, and there's not giving the credit to someone for finding something, and I don't know. I mean, I do get both sides of it, but people are really uptight, especially with an old photograph. Like if they have the only or the original copy, I guess, yes, legally, technically, they own the copyright. I guess. I don't even know. I'm just guessing. That sounds about right. But they get really bent out of shape when somebody finds it online and uses it. And I guess that's kind of the danger of everything online now, is that you really don't know what you're looking at and where it comes from. You don't know how to credit it or whatever. You don't know what you're actually using illegally, because it's copyrighted, and and most people don't understand all that stuff, and it's very confusing. Yeah, but I would also argue that any industry has its people like that. It's just for a different reason or whatever. That's just human beings. It's nothing. It's not unique to Gettysburg. It's not unique to history. It's unique to human beings. We're just territorial. Is this a bus in training? No, they drive slow. They have to, they're very noticeable, so they can't be driving like jerks. you know, they can't drive 50 miles an hour in a 25. And that road there that we were on, the Town Road, is a 25, and the Park Police Headquarters is right there after you turn onto it. So, you know, they're going to drive very carefully and slowly, as well they should. Jumpmaster, I did hear something about Eric. He's hanging in there. He's going for a treat or to look into. I don't want to misspeak, but he's still fighting. Ugh. On Sunday, I interviewed Andrew Prine's widow. Andrew Prine played Garnet, and he had a very long and interesting career in Hollywood. Bo came into the interview. He set it up, and he came into the interview about, I'd say, about halfway through. And I think you're gonna be surprised. It's a good one. It's a good one. She did a great job. A lot of good stories about Andrew. Some good John Wayne stories. Some good stories about the making of Gettysburg. Ironically, of all of the actor interviews I've done, this was the best one, and the actor isn't even here to do the interview. Or so I've been told. But I kind of felt that way too. Bright eyes, every now and then upon a bar. So we're apparently in a parade here on Baltimore Street. This person in front of us doesn't want to move. I'm starting to move now, but we're going 19 miles an hour according to my speedometer. And so I'm waving to everybody. You can't see it, but I'm waving to people as we go by. Hello, yes, hello. Yes, don't forget to vote for me for mayor. Yes, thank you. All right. We are going into the Mat Cave. And here we are. All right, so let's see. Any comments before I go? Marie, looking forward to April 20th. Me too. I'm looking forward to it as well. I was talking to Estella for a while later on the meet and greet when she came in, and I was saying how, by December, I've had it, and I'm ready to. I need a break from everything. Um, and so I like kind of the solitude of winter for a little while. By like February, I'm ready to get back to life. But definitely by April, I'm like chomping at the bit to get back to seeing people again, and I end up missing a lot of the regulars for sure. This year, by the way, for the Get Out of the Car tours, we got you notebooks, field books. So when you come out, now we're only giving them out on the first tour. So you got to come to the first tour, April 20th. I only bought about 100 of them, and typically that's what we've been getting in April is about 100 people. So I'm only ordering them once. They're not cheap. And so if you come out on the April tour, you've got them and you can take notes. The idea is you bring them on all the tours and you take notes. If you don't come to every tour during the year, that's okay, guys. That's okay. I mean, you got a life, right? But uh, it could last you into next year and you could fill it up next year. So, we got those for you there. They've got the AG logo on them. They look delightful, and I think you'll enjoy it. And then we're going to get instead of stickers, we're doing keychains this year. Um, I'm trying to write off a lot of stuff, so I need to have more business expenses this year. And so we're going to get keychains, which are not cheap because they're metal and they're what do they call that, embossed, or like it's not printed on it, it's like it's embossed, right? Is that what it's called? It's like it's 3D. So Mike Stretch made us a logo for the whole season, and so that'll be the commemorative 2024 keychain. They're expensive. They're more expensive than the things, but I'm going to probably spring for a large amount of them, and I will hand them out if you didn't get one in May. I will hand them out for the rest of the year so that you can have a commemorative key. So there. So I hope you guys come out. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. What is the status of that brick building that caught fire a few weeks back? It is still a burnt out hull. Or should I say shell? While there, figure out what books you need to complete the set. What are we talking about? What books? Who are you talking to, Eric? I have the Time Life books I have at home, so I'll go through them. I'll go through the index and I'll tell you what's missing. A can koozie, that's a good idea. I don't want to encourage people to bring beer on the battlefield because you'll get arrested. Yeah, the keychain. I just wanted to come up with something a little more practical. I know people like the stickers, and I like the stickers too. They're easier to hand out. But I figure, why not give you a keychain, and then you can put it on your keychain, and just one more thing to add to your keychain, and then you got that going around with you all the time there and stuff, and it'll remind you of the wonderful friends that you've made on the Get Out of the Car tours. All right, guys, I got to go in and grab a couple things, and I got to go home and do a little bit of work. So I will talk to you whenever I talk to you, but definitely Thursday, 5:30, AG Today, another action-packed show. Be there or be somewhere else.